Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to talk about the cross-faction support carrier bundle which was announced about an hour and a half ago from the recording of this video. And they will be released August 20th, which is this Thursday, on all platforms. And they are basically the T6 versions of the Cation and Klingon carriers that were released way back in the day when Star Trek Online first came out. And yeah, these support carriers are basically science carriers, and they come with two new types of carrier pets. So in this video, I'm going to do a quick summary of everything. So if you're too lazy to go through this entire article, watch this video. So, yep, as I mentioned, will be released this Thursday, August 20th. And they will start with a special introductory pricing discount throughout this whole weekend from Thursday all the way to Monday at 10 a.m. And you can get these trips at 2,400 Zen each, or in a bundle with all four, which includes 4 fleet ship modules for upgrading to the fleet versions, 5 mastery keys, and at a price of only 8,000. And for overall worth, it's not bad at all. Of course, after that, it's back to 3,000 and 10,000 Zen. And of course, buying the regular C-Store version will give a discount for fleet ship modules when you buy the fleet version. And it will require a fleet starbase of Tier 3 shipyard. And yeah, alright. You guys can read through these stats if you want to, and I will highlight on a few things. So let's just scroll through these for now. Okay, so a few things you may have noticed. The ship with the highest shield modifier in between these four is the Jem'Hadar Vanguard support carrier. The one with the highest hull capacity is the Vadurv, I hope I pronounced that correctly, support carrier. And the rest are pretty much the same. And of course, the Romulan version has a Romulan battle cloak. I mean, it must. And the article indicates that it is the largest of the four, if that is a thing you're curious about. And the Vadurv has a regular battle cloak, while the other two do not have a cloak. And most interesting here is the bridge officer stations. There are only 4 to the standard 5, but it is 1 commander and 3 lieutenant commanders, similar to the TOS temporal light cruisers, which has 1 commander engineering and the rest are lieutenant commanders. While in this case, it's the 1 commander science. And the console layout is okay, I suppose. It doesn't go substantially towards 1. I mean, it has 4 science, but compared to having 5 to maximize usage, it's not that much. Base turn rate of 5. I mean, you don't need a turn rate that's that high. You're a carrier, so. Inertia of 20, which is, I believe, the lowest. So if you have high speed and you suddenly turn, you'll be experiencing some drift. Excuse me, some drifting. And plus 10 shield power and ox power. I believe that's the same for all of them. Oh, actually, plus 10 weapon power for the Klingon version. And that's the same for that version, for the Cation version. And yeah, okay, so the rest is plus 10 to shield and auxiliary power, while the Klingon version is plus 10 to weapon power and plus 10 to ox power. Okay, that's interesting. And every one of them has 2 hangar pets, 2 hangar bays, and their respective hangar pets. And you do have to buy the specific ship to get the hangar pets unlocked for the rest of your fleet. Okay, 4 weapons and aft weapons 3 and 3. Now, some of you may believe that that's weak, but remember this is a support carrier, which means you have a commander's science giving you vast options to do high amounts of exotic damage. And the 4 science console slots could help out. Alright, and the Romulan and Jem'Hadar versions are for all factions, while the Klingon and Cation versions are locked to Starfleet and Starfleet Allied, and Klingon Allied, respectively. And here are the stats for Admiralty. Okay, so the console. So when you activate it, it gives a massive sensor burst, ranking up your hangar pets and disorienting all nearby starships, disabling them temporarily. So, from experience, disabling temporarily is usually 2 to 5 seconds, so that's okay. And as it remains active, it'll continue to enhance communication networks of yourself and nearby allies, granting significant bonuses to ship capabilities. So, enhances target locks on nearby foes, making them more vulnerable to incoming damage. Okay, so that's nice. It lowers damage resistance, I think. At least that's what this seems to imply. And it gives passive boost to auxiliary power and starship structural integrity, so extra hull points and boost to auxiliary power. And can be used on any ship, so that's cool. The starship trait is relaunch and repair. So each time you launch your pets, your captain abilities cooldowns are reduced, and your hangar pets and yourself get a boost to hull regeneration. That's not too bad. It'll be pretty useful for carriers, that's for sure. And new support frigates, hangar pets. So these are frigates, which means you'll only be able to use 2 at a time per hangar. And they are, you have to buy each of them, as I said, to unlock each type respectively to their carrier. And here are their stats. So with the Jem'Hadar support carrier, you'll technically be able to have a maximum of 6 of these because you'll also have the wingman. What is it? The wingman mechanic that comes with standard with Jem'Hadar Vanguard ships. So if you really want to go full on carrier as many ships as you want, as you can support, well, you'll have to you can go for the Jem'Hadar support carrier. All right, moving on. So, new squadron versions of hangar pets. So these function pretty much identically to the tactical flyers that you can get from the Discovery D7 and Constitution class. So clusters of 6, which means you'll have a total of 36 hangar fighters per hangar. So yeah, that functions pretty much the same as the tactical flyers. And you can get them normally through the regular versions through energy credits, advanced through dilithium, and elite versions from your fleet. But of course, just like regular Scorpion fighters, those will remain in the Romulan reputation. The article does not say specifically if you have to buy the ships themselves to get these, nor does it say if these are locked specifically to the support carriers. So I suppose once August 20th rolls around, I'll find out myself. And I don't plan on buying these right away, so that will be a nice test to have. And of course, the fleet versions, and here are their stats. Alright, well that's it for this video and the end of this article. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. Please subscribe and ring the notification bell to be notified of future videos. My link to my Patreon, if you want to support me that way, is in the link in the description below. And I also have a link to my Discord if you want to join that. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye!